What's going on, guys? This is Miasin. So a few days ago, we just got some new DRACOSLAYER support, and some of these cards have insane synergy with METALFOES because they special summon a DRACOSLAYER monster from your deck when they're being destroyed by battle or by card effects. So obviously, every single one of your METALFOES have the same effect of being able to destroy one card you control in order to, set a METALFOES spell trap from your deck to your field. So therefore, you get to turbo out Beyond the Pendulum very easily, very consistently, which means that you can actually make this deck finally kind of fix the problems that it always had of not being able to destroy your own combinations. So today I will be showing you guys 3 combos on how to pilot this deck to absolute perfection, coming from someone who has a YCS top with 2 Draco METALFOES, as well as 2 regional wins. So before this video starts, make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And now let's get right into it. So assuming that you have something like this, so Ignis Phoenix with 3 METALFOES monster and Draco face-off, look at what you can do. I'll start things off with the Draco face-off, and I just happen to get the Vector, and the Ignis is going to get into the extra monster zone. So it really doesn't change anything here in this situation. I would just, activate my skill and activate my Ignis and then pop my Ignis in order to set the METALFOES combination. That'll trigger the effect of Ignis to summon the Majesty Pegasus. I'm not really going to be using the effect because I don't want to discard a card. And now I'll be scaling the Silvered, set the second and final combination, and now make Link Spider. So now I have an effect monster and a pendulum monster, which means I can make Beyond the Pendulum, search the Astrograph Sorcerer. And now I activate my final skill and I pendulum summon 2 monsters with different levels. So when that happens, the Beyond the Pendulum can destroy up to 2 cards on the field, including your own cards, which is very important because that way you can destroy your own combinations. So you get double searches. Very insane, because even when you don't draw Magician Souls, this is the kind of play that you can do. It's just that it wasn't super consistent before. Anyways, Astrograph Sorcerer is going to trigger itself in order to get a search. And now Mithrilium is going to bounce back your Astrograph Sorcerer because every time you destroy yourself, you go +1. So in other words, it's actually a good thing to have the Astrograph in your hand. Not so much on the field because it's just kind of like a Dark Magician. Doesn't really do too much, but now I'm going to get a recycle back from the extra deck to the hand and a search for another Melcaster. So 3 cards on a lot of cards in hand, a lot of cards in field, and we're not even done yet because we're gonna make the Selene and then revive back a monster from the grave. Now make the Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon, make the Appaloosa, summon Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon, make Dweller, and now we can make Orichalc, draw 1 card with the graveyard effect of METALFOES Fusion, and we're going to be popping the Bismuth Gear to set the METALFOES combination and phase get a search. And that's exactly what's going to happen. So right now, we already have a lot of negates. The Dweller, which is 1 negate. Appaloosa, so 3 negates, 4 negates. And then we're going to get 2 more interruptions with the Orichalc Pop and the Alcahest Steel. So that's like 7 interruptions or something ridiculous. With a hand that was very average. I didn't get Magician Souls, so I technically never drew a single card. And I didn't really drew any like unfair, degenerate card that kind of makes me auto-win. So yeah, just like that, very consistent combo that allows you to end on an unbreakable board. By the way, if you don't want to make Alcahest and you have a combination on the field, you can make Azortless, and that's also a pop because it's not like Alcahest that steals a card, but it destroys a card, which is, it ends up being the same. Anyways, let's get right into combo number 2 now. Alrighty, so this combo is absolutely disgusting. You really have to take a shower if you do this because look at the amount of interruptions this is going to be. It's even more than combo number 1 because this time we do have the Magician Souls access. So the Abductor is going to be searching for the Magician Souls, and now steal and pop the field spell, set the combination, and trigger the field spell so you can summon the Ignis. So it's actually crazy how even the field spell is overpowered. It's not just Ignis, so literally out of the whatever new cards, 6 of them are overpowered in this deck. And now, of course, Magician Souls, send 2, draw 2. What the hell? 5 cards in hand already, and we're not even done yet, man. This is just getting started. That's the beauty of it. So pop the Volflame and get your METALFOES Fusion. Make the Beyond the Pendulum, search the Astrograph Sorcerer. Every single time it's a 1-of, but it's searchable, so all good in the hood. And then Pendulum summon Abductor and Volflame. And we can actually pop the Melcaster and trigger the Astrograph Sorcerer. So again, get a search and a recycle back. 4 cards in hand, what the hell? Activate the field spell again, and then Abductor is going to get a counter. And we're actually going to be able to get a second search on the Abductor because this one is technically a different Abductor, which means that we can either search for Veiler or Droll and Logbird. Basically, any level 1 spellcaster. We already had the Magician Soul, so no reason to go into like another one just for next turn. there's not even gonna be an extra, and your opponent is gonna scoop to your end board. Look at how stupid this is. This is ridiculously idiotic, man. You're making so many negates, nobody can even have a chance, and you are 100% safe from Dark Ruler, and I'm going to explain this very soon. So when you look at this end board, well, actually, hold on a second. Obviously gonna get my draw first, and then pass turn, get my search, so 4 cards in hand, a bunch of cards on the field. There is basically nothing you can Dark Ruler, because the Dweller happens on draw phase or standby phase, and then even if you Dark Ruler me, what am I really losing? The Masquerena? Yeah, that's it, because this interruption triggers in the graveyard, and then this also triggers when it's sent to the graveyard. So if you Dark Ruler me, I'm gonna make the Full Metal Force Fusion, quick sync into Outcast, and then pop my own Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon, summon the Vortex, bounce back a card your opponent, well, you control, and then I'm also gonna have the Omni Negate. So that's still like 5 interruptions through Dark Ruler, which is ridiculous. But if there's no Dark Ruler, we have the Dweller, which is 1 interruption, Appaloosa for 4, so 5 interruptions, and then 6 with the Orichalc Pop and the Outcast Steal, so 7. And then the Vortex Bounce is the 8th one, and the Vortex Negate is negate number 9. And then we have Effect Veiler, which is interruption number 10. What the hell? This is ridiculously stupid. Like, I don't even understand how this can be legal, but, you know, it's Pendulum. Everything can be legal. You're playing the best deck ever. You're going plus 10 every single time you're doing something. Every single one of your cards literally float. Search a card or special summon a monster, whatever. God damn, this deck is unfair. Alright, combo number 3. This is like the Hall of Fame of like unfair combos. If you draw this hand, it's way more than freaking Exodia. It's ridiculously stupid how broken this hand can be. And even though we only have like double Abductor, double Steal-In, and 1 field spell, it might look bad, but it's freaking crazy. I think this is gonna be even more interruptions than the last combo. But before we proceed into this one, make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, man. We're trying to get 1,000 likes so we can make a live stream on this deck. And now let's get right into it. So normal summon Abductor, activate as many spell cards as possible, whatever, Steal In, and then Steal In, pop the field spell, set the combination, trigger to summon, whatever, either the Ignis or the Majesty, doesn't matter that much. Activate the final Steal In, and then search your Magician Souls. Go for Magician Souls, send Illusion of Chaos, draw 2 and search 2, so back to having a 5-card hand must be nice, and I drew 2 garbage cards. Attacks and a useless card, which is Magician Souls. I don't need it. 1 is way more than enough. Anyway, search Astrograph Sorcerer, and then scale the Melcaster. 2 monsters from the extra deck, and then 1 monster from the hand, which is the second Abductor. And if we can use 3 spells, these 2 Abductors can search right away. I think you can already imagine that on top of being full combo, this is also search double hand traps. What the hell? Destroy the Melcaster, search freaking 10 cards, and then make Mithrilium, again, get more spell counters, bounce back Astrograph, because apparently that's fair. And now, oh, by the way, Melcaster again, and get my double searches. Oh my god! Veiler and Jolin Logbird, you can Dark Ruler me. It's fine, man. I have no problem. My most important interruptions aren't even, again, negates on the field, so it's fine. And we're not done with summoning more monsters and drawing more cards. No, we're never done. So I'm gonna keep on reviving back monsters and drawing cards. Make Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon, and now Celine, revive back. And I even think I messed up or something, and it's fine because this deck is so stupid. Oh yeah, that's true. I should have fused with like a monster from the hand instead of from a monster on the field, so that way I would have ended on Vortex instead of having to link the Odd Eyes Absolute. So that would have been like an extra interruption, but let's just say I did that. I would have had 5 cards in my hand with still Odd Eyes Absolute, so it would have been the whatever 9 interruptions that this is usually with Veiler and Joel and Logbird. And combination Full Metal Force Fusion, 65 billion cards in hand, and your opponent looks at this and cries. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.